So funny.
I mean, the sort of the left wanted to make comedy illegal, you know? Like, you can't make fun of anything. It's like, comedy sucks. It's like, nothing's funny. You can't make fun of anything. It's like, legalize comedy. It's like... Yeah.
Emma Vigeland of the Majority Report takes a look at Elon Musk's appearance at CPAC. Let's watch this video together. I'm going to have some opinions as we go, and then I want to know what you think in the comments.
Here we go. Elon Musk slurring his words, wearing very big sunglasses that he thinks look cool at CPAC.
His dilated pupils think look cool also, I'll probably say.
Yeah, take them off. Let's see what's going on with those eyes there, buddy.
It's like
I mean,
me after I got my eyes tested.
Yeah. Maybe it's like you after a college party or something like that. It seems like he's in this permanent dream-like state. It's very well publicized that he loves a good bag of ketamine, and apparently it's medicinal, according to reporting.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But whatever it is, it's got him acting really stupid. Here he is on stage at CPAC with a big prop. Big boy gets big prop.
Why don't we bring him out? Yeah.
Oh yes, Javier Milei brings it out to him. Right. The Argentinian president. Who definitely has not had sex with his sister. Don't Google it.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Chainsaw!
If you see it's a chainsaw, you don't need to say it. Bye, Javier.
All right.
I love it. Mr. President, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you.
All right, we got it. I don't care anymore. Okay. Isn't Javier Milei in the midst of a crypto scam?
Yeah, I'm looking for a good part of this CoffeeZilla video. Basically, some of the same pump and dumpers who helped Melania coin make a bunch of people a bag quickly before that died were behind this Milei thing too. So now they want to impeach him. It's a country that's had currency issues, and Milei said, oh, this is a good way to reinvest in the country and help us grow. And then a few hours later, he's like, actually, I have nothing to do with this. And I was tweeting that from my private account.
Yep. And I mean, this was from 2 months ago, but it's now before Javier Milei drastically cut spending, which is the model that Elon Musk is trying to replicate here in the United States. Argentina still had a very impoverished population. The poverty rate was around 41.7% in the second half of 2023. He implements his austerity measures, a double-digit increase. 53% of Argentina's 45 million people are living in poverty, a 2-decade high after what he has implemented. And this is the vision that Elon Musk has for our federal government. Gutting the administrative state, more increasingly incorporating crypto into our federal financial systems and artificial intelligence. And I mean, this is like lunatic anarcho-capitalism craziness. And so it's not a mistake that he's out there on stage with that guy really feeling himself. But maybe he had some stuff to say, you know, articulately in this interview. What should we go with here first, Bradley?
Can we just see what he says when he sits down? This is the first foray, and then we can...
Oh, great. So it starts immediately.
Yes, this is the beginning right here as they sit down.
So,
that was something.
I am become meme. Yeah, pretty much. I'm living the meme. It's like there's living the dream and there's living the meme, and it's pretty much what's happening, you know?
You're like, I think you're bigger.
I mean, Doge started out as a meme. Think about it.
I fail to understand how that's a good thing or a funny thing, honestly.
Yeah, now it's real. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
But it's cool.
So while he's doing this, I am become meme. His one of the women that he had a child with is publicly
Who
begging
he
for
mailed his sperm to.
right. Yeah, I had a child with in a scientific way.
Scientific way. All of his kids are done through the miracle of science and not the time-honored tradition of having sex.
Has anyone asked this man if is Elon a virgin?
He could, he could be
a virgin.
A multiple father of like a dozen people and be a virgin.
I mean, he's about spreading his DNA everywhere, but it doesn't seem like he's that interested in intimacy or even capable of it. Grimes, the singer who was with him for a while, please respond about our child's medical crisis. I am sorry to do this publicly, but it is no longer acceptable to ignore the situation. This requires immediate attention. If you don't want to talk to me, can you please designate or hire someone who can?
Like a normal dad would have.
Yeah, then we can move forward on solving this. This is urgent, Elon. Their child is having apparently a health crisis, but he can't even pick up the phone to get his assistant to help with that. He's busy with the chainsaw prop and the fat bag. I'm not giving any details, but he won't respond to texts, calls, or emails and has skipped every meeting, and our child will suffer lifelong impairment if he doesn't respond ASAP, so I need him to effing respond. And if I have to apply public pressure, then I guess that's where we're at. I mean, but the guy is dedicated to gutting the administrative state to make more money. I mean, he could be going to parties, as he's telling right-wing media. It's a little hard for me to believe. He could be going to parties, but he's so dedicated to making more money for himself to become the world's first trillionaire that, what do you know, you've got to admire his work ethic. Working with the Doge groypers at the Treasury. But he also decided to weigh in on comedy.
Just one more note on the child thing. I think people don't understand that Elon Musk he's less of, with regard to his trans daughter that sort of helped him set of the spiral. That's not him being a disappointed father or disappointed bigot father. That's him being an unsatisfied customer. These kids that he has are, which is not to say like all IVF is serious, but when billionaires are doing IVF with multiple women who they barely know, how are people not like
family values?
Like, what the hell is going on?
Like, I mean,
he's like a bad behaving maternity clinic owner or something like that.
Family values was screamed at us for a great majority of our life as being a Republican value, and this guy is just spreading his sperm around because he has this natalist fantasy about
ordering boys exclusively.
Right.
Weird, man.
It's super weird to view procreation like this. I'm sorry. I mean, the guy's got many issues.
I mean, I know he looks like a normal guy. Look at him.
I mean, looks are deceiving. But this guy's a little bit crazy, although he's got taste in culture. I mean, we know he loves a good old 4-year-old meme. I become meme. Here he is, becoming a comedian. I mean, after getting booed off the stage at Dave Chappelle's show, so sad, he's dipping his toe back into the wonders of comedy.
So, I mean, we're trying to get good things done, but also have a good time doing it, and and have like a sense of humor, So, I mean, the left wanted to make comedy illegal, Like, you can't make fun of anything. So there's like, comedy sucks. God. It's like, nothing's funny. You can't make fun of anything. It's like, legalize comedy. Yeah. Legalize comedy.
And we've shifted the entire culture in just the last few months. The whole.
I love this suit trying to wrangle this guy in.
What's Tony Hinchcliffe? I love that all these comedians have to be nice to this guy. Like, up to Dave Chappelle, apparently. I mean, can we get that one more time of him saying, I've never seen somebody so clearly geeked up. And we just watched Milo videos.
Yeah. I mean, also wearing sunglasses in those exchanges.
And, and have like a sense of humor,
So funny.
I mean, the left wanted to make comedy illegal, Like, you can't make fun of anything. So there's like, comedy sucks. It's like, nothing's funny. You can't make fun of anything. It's like, legalize comedy.
It's like,
yeah. legalize comedy.
This represents
We've
me.
shifted the entire culture.
I feel represented.
It's a little hard to say this when, like, all of the upcoming comedians who are exciting, even the legacy guys like Bill Burr is saying Free Luigi on ABC, actually pushing boundaries and saying things that might get him in trouble. Saying Free Luigi on the Jimmy Kimmel Show, you may not get invited back, but what these guys think is comedy is getting to say, like, the R word on Twitter, which every one of these little Elon Musk fans is so thrilled that they get to do. I mean, this is, when we talk about material benefits provided to you by the government, you know, if you vote for Democrats, your Social Security will be protected, your Medicare, your Medicaid, maybe you'll get some money back from the CFPB, and if we elect a progressive Democrat or a leftist, maybe we'll get Medicare for all, student debt forgiveness. Those are the material benefits you get for voting for Democrats. If you vote for Republicans, I guess you get the ability to say slurs again. So there's material benefits on both sides.
You get to watch Kill Tony.
Here he is, by the way, getting booed. This is when he attempted comedy last. Let's see.
This apparently like almost necessitated a wellness check for him. He was so distraught by how badly this turned out, and it's a shame that
he should try comedy again. He should try comedy again, even if that created a wellness check for him and he had to go to the hospital. I want him to put out a comedy special live.
Give us 20 minutes. We won't say an hour.
Yeah, open mic, and then however the public reacts to it will be, you know, it's almost like it's like democracy in action. If the public doesn't think it's good, then you have to go away forever.
It's so true.
Prove that comedy is legal again, Elon.
I don't want to hurt you. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the richest man in the world.
It's resounding. He's so pathetic when Dave did this.
Cheers and booze, I say. Elon.
God, it's still going.
Weren't expecting this, were you? It sounds like some of them people you fired are in the audience.
This was after the Twitter layoffs, which is what he's trying to do right now with the federal workforce.
Funny joke, Dave.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have brought him up.
Yikes. Anonymous. Musk sounds a lot like Ann Coulter. She also thinks she's funny, and she is not. Dave from regular Estonia. Just tuning in. Sorry, I missed the show. Why did you have George Carlin on? Thought I just heard him. Get your ears checked, Lilo, I think. Draw Nathan says, legalize comedy. Let me show my chicken dick on Saturday Night Live. Desert Lefty. Elon wants to have a baseball team all to himself. They can even go pro since he's planning on bringing back segregated leagues. Jerry at the beach. Really hard to believe that isn't Tim Heidecker. CPG. Elon's a more pathetic Kendall Roy, and that says a lot. Yes, 100%. Kendall's more competent.
By the way, do you want to just watch a little section from this CoffeeZilla video on the Milei Bitcoin
I do.
thing? Here's just a little section. I mean, this CoffeeZilla sort of had the inside track on this, including talking to one of the main culprits, getting him to admit some stuff. But this is just a little section he did on Milei's involvement.
Will disproportionately benefit insiders who know the timing. And what about Javier Milei? Can't forget about him. The president of Argentina is currently facing charges of fraud from the opposition party and threats of impeachment. Today, Milei finally addressed the Libra token and said the following.
Falso, yo difundí.
I broadcasted it, I didn't recommend it, I didn't promote it. The reality is if you go to the casino and lose money, what is the claim? It is about 5,000 people. And surely the chance that they are Argentinians is very remote.
Argentinos es muy, muy remota.
Well, there you go. Pretty much your standard denial. I didn't do it. And if I did, they deserved it. And if they didn't deserve it, well, they weren't Argentinian anyways. One thing I will be clear about, though, is that all of the insiders I've spoken to.
So there you go. I can't wait for America to become just like that place.
And again, like, you look at this guy and it's like, yeah, What did you expect?
Right.
What do we expect from these people empowering these psychos? And again, like the phrase is anarcho-capitalists. Like these are Milei's on the anarcho side of things.
Yeah.
And Musk on the capitalist side of things. Like this is the type of idiocy. It cannot produce anything but this.
Yeah, there's no value for it. You know, when you ask somebody who's a crypto bug, what the value is for crypto outside of just speculation, they will say that it's rare, or like that certain tokens are rare. I'm like, that's not value. What are you talking about? That's just restating what you already said was your premise, which is that this is to get people rich and to speculate.
Yeah.
There's no value. It's actually a drain because the amount of power that's needed to produce is like extremely harmful to the environment.
It's like auctioneering almost. It's literally like hunting for gold.
Yeah.
Even like Topps Chrome, the cards. It's like when they make a Grant Hill rookie card back in the 90s, they weren't like to say that's creating value. No, Grant Hill and his performance is what that value is tied to. You've commodified attention toward that player.
Right.
Like that's all you've done. Congratulations with like, but even that's a limited run card as opposed to crypto, which I guess is technically.
And at least it has an assignation towards something or someone with value, in the sense of like it represents Grant Hill's play.
Be careful because like Scottie Pippen's doing crypto stuff now too. So like,
but I guess maybe that is potentially the assignation too now. Is like maybe crypto can have now the celebritizing effect of
that's why Creative Arts agency got all their celebrities to drop a meme coin 2 years ago.
Oh, okay, interesting. Well, there you have it, folks. That was Elon's appearance at CPAC.
He did a good job.
He did a great job. Jody from Chicago, did you guys see Pritzker's State of State speech? It was pretty badass. Like, when he told the story of the Illinois Nazis, I cried, not gonna lie. I did see clips of it. You know, I'm trying to rein myself in from like talking about 2028 and potential candidates. I think Pritzker's a very strong candidate. But I'm wary of promoting him without knowing what his national platform is. He's done a very good job in Illinois, and that speech was quite good. But I'm not gonna, I want to wait and see a little bit more. I'm gonna basically kind of put AOC as my placeholder because her politics, what we know, are the best of the potential really front runners in 2028. Pritzker, I'm optimistic about, but remains to be seen. His speech was good though, and he's doing a good job actually going at Trump.
Yeah, I think keep it up is the advice to any politicians doing good stuff right now. Greg Kasar, new leader of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, because Jayapal did the right thing that party leaders should do after a loss and resigned.
Or she implemented term limits.
Yeah, I mean, great.
Yeah.
But Kasar's out there going after a death, I believe, of an electrician who's contracted for Musk's properties. Oh yeah, here.
Yes.
This is exactly, because this hits everything.
Yep.
Here.
Kasar should introduce a bill with this man's name. I'm not joking. Like the Lake and Riley thing. Do it on our side.
Kasar writes, an electrician's death cannot be ignored simply because the CEO he was working for is Elon Musk. I'm demanding the release of the results of the investigation into the death of Victor Joe Gomez Sr., who was electrocuted by working at Elon's Gigafactory in my district.
Can we click on that link? I want to see a little bit more about this story. Okay, Tesla death, cited by U.S. Regulators over workers' death. Reuters reports federal regulators have cited Tesla for violating workplace safety rules in connection with the electrocution of a worker last summer at its Austin, Texas auto manufacturing plant. By the way, Kasar represents the Austin area. The U.S. Department of Labor confirmed the findings in a statement to Reuters. The investigation is closed and citations have been issued. The Labor Department said the matter was concluded in late January. Interesting. I would wonder how late in January? Did Donald Trump get into office at that point? Musk, who spent more than $250 million to elect Trump, now steers a newly created Department of Government Efficiency, blah, blah, blah. Okay, OSHA, there it is. Here are the details. OSHA launched the investigation immediately after the August 1st death of Victor Gomez Sr., an electrician working as a contractor at the Tesla plant in Texas, according to OSHA records and a wrongful death lawsuit filed against Tesla by Gomez's family. Gomez was killed while inspecting electrical panels at the site, according to the suit. The lawsuit alleges negligence and argues that the panel was supposed to be inactive, but had already been powered up, resulting in Gomez's electrocution. Musk, Tesla did not respond to requests for comment. So Kassar is all over it here. I mean,
and that's just like one example. Also, in Arizona, a woman was hit by a Tesla doing full self-driving. That was investigation under National Highway Transportation Safety Agency, I believe, NHTSA. We of course it's been emphasized, but that is such a huge part of this. Like the whole thing Elon said, well, if there's conflicts of interest, I'll excuse myself. Everything he does has a conflict.
Yeah. He's also like the valuation of his companies has increased by billions since Trump won. I mean, that's a big part of it too. He's trying to make that permanent.
I mean, all of this makes me just feel like we're in the bizarro world. Let me know what you think in the comments.